It's normally the most important event in the parliamentary calendar. For all the pomp and pageantry, today's Queen's speech has been somewhat overshadowed, of course, by the Brexit negotiations, and the government proposals set out in it have almost no chance of becoming law. Our political editor, Patrick Burns, is at Westminster. To put it bluntly, Patrick, what is the point?
Well, Nick, Labour say there is actually no point. It's a political stunt. But if you look at it from the government's position, they're just saying, look at all these lovely goodies that we will put in our pre-election shop window. That's the rationale. Let's talk to Matt Weston for Labour and Rachel McLean for the Conservatives. Thinking first of all about regional devolution. For goodness sake, there's no great public clamour for that. So why is that in this Queen's speech?
Well, I think it's one of many issues that are in the Queen's speech, Patrick. And certainly, as a Midlands MP, I've seen what a great job Andy Street has done just up the road from us in the West Midlands. So I think it is important to acknowledge these issues. Yes, it's not the number one issue. Of course it isn't. That would be getting Brexit done and our health service. Okay. It's still important.
Does devolution matter to Midlanders, Matt?
Well, I think we have already quite a bit of devolution. My concern would be that too much power could be vested with one individual. We do have good authorities already in place, Birmingham City Council and others, Wolverhampton and elsewhere, and they are already there and good democracy in action.
Plans to scrap the existing franchising system for rail services, given the ructions we've had in the Midlands over that, you've got to welcome a bigger voice for local interests in there.
Well, in terms of rail franchise, you'll know that the Labour Party has been keen for many years that we should actually scrap the current system because it's not fit for purpose. We know that from rail users. They want to see the rail system back in public ownership. That's what we're pushing for.
Right.
Well, I think that's just completely unaffordable and would take us back to the days when the railways were unreliable. Yes, we want to address the problems of hard-working commuters and rail passengers. This is the sensible Conservative way to do it.
Now, what about this idea of immigration policy which actually encourages economic migrants, migrant workers, to come to those areas of the Midlands where those skills are most needed?
Yeah, so the point is that we want to have an immigration bill with an Australian-style point system. And as a former entrepreneur and business owner myself, I often needed to bring people in. That's a sensible plan.
Quick word from you on that, Matt.
Real concerns with that because of the impact on the hospitality sector, our agricultural sector in Warwickshire and elsewhere. And I think it will really impact on our economy in the West Midlands.
OK, my thanks to you both for joining me on this very wet night here at Westminster. And incidentally, there's more on my blog, Nick, about what exactly Her Majesty's government will do next. Read all about it. Now back to you, Nick.
Yeah, Patrick, thank you. And the weather does look dreadful there.